Good morning everyone. How are you all? Let's start the today's class. In last class we learned will you and won't you up to question number 3. Up to question number 3 with the examples, right? So let's start the here. Again there are more questions by using different divisibilities. In last class we learned what is the divisibility by 2, divisible by 5, divisible by 10. Okay, now here the example is start at 55. Start at 55. Count back in steps of 2. Now we have to count back. Back means what? We have to decrease the value. Forward means you have to add the value. Backward means you have to decrease the value. That means you have to subtract. So will you say will you say 33? Yes. Why? Because here start from the 55 and count back in steps of 2. Count back in steps of 2. So every time you have to subtract 2 numbers. So 53 minus 2 how much? 50. 55 minus 3 minus 2 how much? 53. 53 minus 51 how much? Minus 2. Okay, if you look at here ones place the repeated number is what? 5, 3, 1, 9 and 7. Okay, so odd numbers are there, so 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So 3 is coming in ones place, right or no? So at the end if you check it, 3 is in ones place. So it is possible. Normally count back to, if you start from the 0 then only even numbers, but here start from 55. Start from 55. If you subtract 2 numbers, so here is a 53. So sometimes you will get it 43. That means in ones place there is a 3. So 33 also in a sequence. Now coming to the next question. Start at 69, count back in steps of 5. So count back in steps of 5. So what is the rule of the 5? Normally in a multiple of 5, that means in a table 5, the ones place should be 0 or 5. But if it start from 0, but here start from what? 69. So count back in steps of 5. So will you say 44? Yes. Why? Because 64 minus 5 is what? 64 minus 5 is 64. 69 minus 5 is 64. So 64 minus 5 is 59. 59 minus 5 is 54. That means in ones place it is 4 or 9. So 4 also repeated sometimes, so 9 also, but 4 is there. So 44 is in a sequence. Okay, now look at the question number 5. So question number 4 is the homework for you. Now question number 5. What is the question number 5? Start at 0, count in 2. Start at 0, count in 2. Will you say 99? So look at here, I start from 0 and I'm counting 2. That means adding, counting 2's. That means you have to go forward. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Next number is what? 10. That means there is no 9 in this sequence. There is no 9 in one's place. There is a sequence. In a sequence. So no, because the last digit is 9 and it is not divisible by 2. Not divisible by 2 means it is not in table 2. That's it. Now coming to the question number 6. Question number 6. Start at 43, count back in steps 2. Count back. So when I count back, what happened? 43 minus 2 is what? 40. Count back means you have to subtract. So 43 minus 2 is 41. 41 minus 2 is 39. 39 minus 2 is 37. So there is some places are 1 is repeated in one's place. So look at your 31. Now like this again, 31 minus 2 is 29, 29 minus 2 is 27, 27 minus 2 is 25, 25 minus 2 is 23, 23 minus 2 is 21. That means 1 is repeated some places, right, somewhere. So 1 is there in one's places. So because in a sequence 1 is repeated several times 1 is repeated. So 11 is in the sequence. Now coming to question number 7. What is question number 7? Start at 49, count back in steps 5. Steps of 5. Will you say 24? Yes. Why? Because look at here, 49 minus 5. How much? 44. 44 minus 5. How much? 39. 39 minus 5. How much? 34. So if it is no too much difference, so you can just go back 5 every time. Otherwise you can say that. Why? Because in one's place 9 or 4. Only 9 and 4. So it is yes. The answer is yes. Okay, I hope you understand today's classwork. If you have any more questions, you can ask in the next class. So your homework is page number 17, question number 4. Thank you.